Isolation or separation does not mean loneliness. For most of us that have gone through seasons of your season of separation, I believe when we started out, I think we over exaggerated a little about what separation really meant, or what being isolated from other people meant for us, because we thought that separation meant that we were lonely people, we did not have friends. But what we don't understand is that God is actually preparing us for a new season, and every time He does that, He needs to separate us from people or from circumstances that might distract us during this process of separation. Well, vinaka family, it's your girl Jill. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much to those that have subscribed to my channel, to those that view my videos. Thank you so much. Happy New Year to everyone that is watching this. So from the title of the video, today I'm going to be talking or speaking about my season of separation. Before that, if you hear children in the background, I do apologize. I'm recording this at work. It's after 5 actually. It's after 5 in the evening, so it's after working hours. I'm recording this in the office. So yeah, today the topic that I'll be sharing about is my season of separation. Those of you that are new to my channel, I welcome you in the mighty name of Jesus. One thing that I need to clear out is that I'm using this platform not because I want to show people that I'm perfect. I am far from perfect. I am so flawed and I've made a lot of mistakes. So I am just here just to share my testimony about how God has processed me through my season of separation. So I am not perfect, but by the grace of God, He has made me perfect. So for those of you that know, that have been following me, know a bit about my past, know a bit about my journey. So yeah. So 2019 was a really rough year for me. And I just could not wait to get out of 2019 so fast. But sitting here thinking back of all the things that have happened, I knew that God was showing me what 2020 was going to be like for me. And I was hoping it wasn't going to go that way, but yeah. 2019 was a year where God had really showed me the true faces of people that I had held so close to me, and I was having a hard time letting go of these people because I had trusted them so much. I had invested so much in these relationships. Even though God was showing me the true character of some of the people that were close to me, I had a hard time of letting go of them because, like I said, I had invested so much. I had invested spiritually, I had invested emotionally, I had invested mentally, and I had invested so much physically. And God was telling me that I needed to let go of people so that He would allow me space and time to heal, learn, and process me for my next season. And that was something that was really hard for me to do. So I had to really deal with the matters of my heart, and I had to be crushed. Man, God knew who I was, and in order for Him to get to me, He needed to get to my heart. God knew He had to separate me from certain people, so that He could push me out of my comfort zone and prepare me for the season that he has next for me. And because I had a hard time of letting these people go, he had to really crush me and break me and press me, because looking back at what had transpired, I could say I'm really grateful for the things that happened. I'm grateful for the season and the people that were in it, because had it not been for them, I wouldn't have been able to let go of the situation that I was in, or let go of the people that I was holding dear to me that were not for my next season, and to totally trust God, totally rely and depend on Him. 2020 was coming to an end, and I was so grateful. I was so thankful that the tough season was going to be out of the way. End of 2019, and I thought, this is it. Okay, this is it, Lord. 2020 is going to be my year. And then, boy, was I wrong. Last day of 2019, and God decided to test my heart once again, to the point that it broke me, to the point where I started to question the process that I was going through. And I was sitting in church last day of 2019, and I had encountered a situation where I just said, Father, is this really you? Because if it is, I am surrendering my heart to you. Whatever I feel, it's yours. So hurt, because I could not believe that it was the very people that God was wanting to separate me from that have hurt me. I was sitting in church and I was like, Turanga, if this is really you, I am surrendering my heart to you. Whatever feelings that I have left in me that is stopping me from moving forward, Papa God, just handle it. I'm tired of having to go through this. I'm tired of going back to this without something changing. If this is what you need me to do, if this is what you need me to live this season, so be it. Father, if this is where you need me to be, if I have to go through this again, I totally trust you. You and only you. But I just have one request. Just take care of my heart, because you know me. That was my heart's cry on the last day of 2019. When God had to push me out of my comfort zone so I would take this step and move towards where He was wanting me to go. Because my heart wasn't budging, but He needed to push me. He needed to push me out of where I was so I could see where He was taking me to. So in 2020, the beginning of 2020, I knew something had to change. So 2020 was my year of healing and drawing closer to God, understanding what God wanted for me, understanding my purpose, and finally understanding that my pain had served a purpose. Sometimes God needs to separate you and isolate you from people so that no one else can see your preparation stage, because if He had allowed people to be around you during your preparation stage, they would actually take advantage of you. They would actually be a distraction to you. So I needed to be separated from people that I was close to, because He was preparing me for a season that only He saw. I really had to understand where God was taking me to and why He was making me go through this. I am not here to make any excuses or justify myself, but in 2020, I think I set foot in church maybe 4 or 5 times out of the 52 Sundays that were in 2020. Anyway, so last year I felt that I needed to focus more on my spiritual walk with him, my personal walk with him. And God needed to separate me from everyone so I would not be distracted and would focus on where he was taking me to. Because from 2017, I think, yeah, to 2019, I was so busy with ministry work. I was so engaged with the youths. Kilanga, that saying that we often joke about, looking busy doing nothing. I felt that in 2017 to 2019, I was actually busy running activities for the youths in my cluster, meeting up with the youths. And you can be busy in ministry, you can be busy with the things of God, but are you effective? Are you looking after yourself spiritually? So I was engaged with a lot of youth activities, but I was losing myself spiritually, and I was slowly detaching from God because I was so engaged with the noise that is around me, and I was losing touch. I was forgetting to be intimate with my God. So yeah, God needed to slow me down so I could actually hear what he was trying to tell me, or actually hear where he was guiding me to. So he had to separate me so I could clearly see where I was supposed to go, where he was directing me to, and how he wanted me to do things. I want to say that today I am not affected by the things that were in my past, but I would be lying if I said that, because even until now, God is still processing me and taking care of my heart, and he tests me time and again. So yes, I am still affected by the people in my past, because they were people that I knew I could trust at one point in time of my life, but they were not right for this season. But one thing that God has taught me is that I needed to understand what he was trying to teach me in that moment of time, and that whatever is happening or whatever happened, to trust him totally and just let it go and let him handle it his way. Because if I had handled it my way, I know I would still be hurt, I would still be angry at that person, I would still be holding grudges against that person. So, and I would never be satisfied if I had repaid what people had done to me, or what people that were close to me did to me. So after my season of separation, I can say I now understand when they say that separation does not mean loneliness, because it is in your time of separation that God can clearly show you his purpose and his, like I was saying, that it is in your season of separation that God can clearly show you what his purpose and his will is for your life. So I'm grateful for my season of separation, because while it had shown me what God wants out of me, he has also given me the heart and will to be able to say no, to be able to stand up and say no, this is not right, this is not for me. If you want this, then these are the things that you need to do. This is where you need to go. And I'm thankful for that season of separation, because I now know where to draw the line, especially with people that were once close to me, and I can actually put boundaries in situations that I know that will compromise my covenant with God. And I can now see through a situation, or I can discern when those boundaries are being jeopardized, and I don't want to put myself in a situation where it compromises or jeopardizes the path that God has already set for me, especially in this season. And one thing I do not trust is the devil. I'm never going to give an inch for a devil to slither back into my life. He is the king of deception. So I am grateful for my season of separation, because it has made me fully aware of not giving the devil any space. So yeah, I am grateful for my season of separation, because it has made me aware of what the devil is trying to do, and for me not to give any room for the devil to slither back into my life or trick me out of what God has in store for me and my future. So for somebody that is in their season of separation, or is going through their season of crushing, understand that separation is not loneliness. And in order for God to help you see where God is taking you to in your next level, you need to be separated from things, situations, and people that will only weigh you down in your next season. So you cannot be where God called you to be and still keep all the same friends and habits. Elevation requires separation. So to you that is going through your season of separation, to you that is going through your season of crushing and pressing and healing, keep looking to God to guide you, to lead you, because let me remind you, your pain serves a purpose. We may not see it now. Later on as you go along, you will then come to realize that, yeah, I had to go through this so that I would be able to get out of that place and go into this season. So elevation requires separation, guys. Before I end this video, I'm going to leave you with a Bible verse from 1 Peter 5:10, which says, after your season of suffering, God in all his grace will restore, confirm, strengthen, and establish you. So whatever season that you are in, I pray that through this video God is going to manifest a message to you, that God is going to reveal himself to you, and I pray that whatever season that you are in, that you're going to continue to trust God, and continue to remember that in order for you to elevate to the season where God is taking you to, you are going to lose people, you are going to lose things. So trust him because he's the only person that is trustworthy. So once again, thank you so much to those that have been a part of my journey in 2020, those that are part of my journey right now. Thank you so much. And I wish that, and I pray that God is going to bless each and every one of you, bless your families, and bless whatever ventures or whatever seasons that you are in 2021. So once again, thank you so much. I love you all so much. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, and vinaka, and God bless. Bye.